Hello from the Ultimate Racing League in our BTCC Replica Championship for race 3, round 2 from Autopolis International Racing Course. We've got the race coming up very shortly. Let's run through the grid. This is reverse grid from race 2. So in pole position we've got Pablo, we've got Jim Bob in second, Firepower third, Excalibur fourth, Potsy in fifth, Ginger in sixth, Lee Whip in seventh, Hamza in eighth, Prime Machine in ninth, Dan Bailey in 10th and Team Silver in 11th. Again, a mix of tyres, so a few of them opting to go with the mediums in this last race, third and final race of the evening. So yeah, bit of a mix straight away through, 15 minutes. Let's do this. Just getting dark now. Headlights are on. Red lights will go off in a minute and we will be off. Green, and away we go. Good start from Potsy as they head up to turn 1. It's actually Pablo still in lead, but it's just been taken by Excalibur up the middle. It's about 3-4 abreast here going into turn 1. Potsy up in the second then, so Excalibur takes up the lead. Potsy slots into second then. Got himself up the inside at turn 1 and got himself through to second, so good driving, nice clean driving by everyone too through there. And Pablo third, Hamza fourth, who just goes off I believe. Yeah, he did. Hamza in the background goes off into the grass, so he's dropped him right away back down at the back of the field. So Pablo still in third with his teammate now, Jim Bob in fourth. Let's see if he can have a better race this time after his mechanical failure in race 1. He does get up the inside. Pablo just went a bit wide, so he gets past his teammate there, gets himself into third place. Pablo with a small penalty as well, which is just running off now. That means Firepower will go up the inside. Well, he did, but then he just dropped back to 5th, so Firepower up to 5th then. Dan in 6th, behind him. Ginger 7th, Prime in 8th. We've got Team Silver. Now winner from the races 1 and 2. Getting himself up the inside, is he, a Prime Machine? He will do. There's a penalty, I think that was for Hamza as well at the back there. So let's have a quick look then, back up top, see how Excalibur's getting on. Well, he is pulling away, but Potsy's going with him. The race, as usual, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and digitalmotorsports.com, so please check those guys out for your racing sim needs. So Potsy then in second, Jim Bob so far is having a better race. I'm not going to speak too soon, but looking good at the minute in third. Firepower though also looking good in fourth as they head on to lap 3 now. It's quite stable up there. No real battles going on. Settled itself down a little bit. Pablo 5th. Ginger under attack from Team Silver up the inside. No, so Team Silver up to 7th then, so he's slowly making his way through. Can he make it a hat-trick of wins? He's trying his best. Up to 7th anyway. All Prime Machine and him just getting together a little bit there. I think there's a little bit of rubbing, but they give each other a little bit more room and everything was clean. So 7th for Team Silver, Prime in 8th, Dan in 9th, then Lee in 10th, Hamza 11th. Hamza at the back. So he can't quite get himself through at the moment. He might get Lee here, although he's on the outside, so maybe not. So Potsy, oh, he is catching Excalibur. There he goes, Excalibur pulls out, tries to get him out of his slip. Potsy's not having any of it, but Jim Bob's certainly going to have a bit of Potsy's slip. Now he pulls back over, get himself the angle in, does Excalibur, and yeah, it's a good little battle. brewing here, so we'll stick with this. These three. Pulling away a little bit now from Firepower, who's just dropping off the back of them. Potsy looking pretty strong. That Mazda. Whatever the issues were for Jim Bob in second race, got none of it here, because he's looking pretty good here. Now Potsy, can he get Excalibur up here? No, he can't, but oh, he might do if it opens up the little door there. No, he shut it there, did Excalibur. So it just opened up for him a little bit. Now, can he get a good drive out here, Potsy, and get himself into the slip by the time they get to turn 1? It's almost the same as the last lap. Firepower there, look, he hasn't given up either. So I'm going to stick with this. So head on round, so it still remains the same. Excalibur first, Potsy second, Jim Bob third, Firepower fourth. The big gap back to Pablo. Everything else is looking about the same back there. I'm going to stick with this for now, just to see if Potsy can get himself up into the lead. Excalibur just runs a bit wide, but got that inside line for the next left-hander, so that's fine. Can Potsy get a good drive through this next section? Again, I don't think he's quite close enough. No, he's not going to be close enough here to get Jim Bob. So through the last little chicane, little right and left. Now, if anything, Jim Bob's probably going to take Potsy here, because Potsy just can't get himself up onto the back too close to that Aston, but Jim Bob has pulled himself out from behind Potsy, and he's going to get there, you know, he has, and there you go, bang, just like that. So Jim Bob, good pass, up into second then. Now he's going to chase down Excalibur. So the Potsy, well, look, you know, you had your chance, you couldn't do it, so leave it to me, I'll have a go. If you like, you can tag on behind and follow me through, even though you're not my teammate. So, good little battle here. I'm sorry I'm sticking with this, but this is for the lead. I'll have a look at the others in a minute. Just want to see if Potsy, if Jim Bob, sorry, can get himself up to attack Excalibur. Not at the moment, although Excalibur does tend to go a bit wider there, but then he does bring it back. Oh, and I think Potsy went a bit wide, does he? And Firepower's going to have a look at that, so let's just have a look back here a second, because Firepower has certainly got the drive there, and he's going to get on the inside of Potsy. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if he gets third, and he has already before we even get into the braking zone. So Firepower then, yeah, good move. Got a good exit out of that last chicane, and better than what Potsy did, and he gets himself up to third. So let's have a look then, let's have a look back here. So Pablo in fifth then, there's a bit of a gap back to him. Then we've got Team Silver, who's got up to sixth now. So, as I said, slowly making his way up there, but not sure he's going to have enough to get up and past all the leaders, but still some good points. He had a very good night tonight. Then Hamza, up to seventh actually. So Hamza coming from, he was right at the back, wasn't he? And made his way up to seventh now. So, like Team Silver, he's getting himself through there. Prime Machine in eighth. Dan in ninth, so Dan's dropping back in this race. I wonder if he's on the mediums in this race, possibly. And Lee in 10th, and Ginger right at the back in 11th. So, not much change there, back there. Well, I am intrigued to see that little Firepower and battle up the top here. Well, he's got past Potsy, hasn't he? So that's no battle now. So let's have a look here. Is Jim Bob? No, that's still the same. Still can't quite get close enough to Excalibur. So Excalibur then. Oh, when Excalibur loses it on turn one, my goodness. Can you believe it? And he's out there doing a bit of grass tracking and bit of rallying, and he's going to be all over the place in that Aston. It just don't want to go straight, does it? And he's going to just lose position after position after position here, and he does, and he's all the way down to 8th. So there you go, that bend can do that. So Jim Bob then takes up the lead in first. So now can he pull away, and can he get victory here in race 3? Yeah, it's quite easily done that in turn 1, what Excalibur done, to be fair. As I mentioned in the earlier videos, it's you've got a blind apex, turn into that, and you can run wide, and you've got to just try and keep it on the track, obviously, and just give it too much, and he was out there in the dirt. So Jim Bob then pulling away nicely, actually. Firepower gets himself up into second now, courtesy of Excalibur's little excursion off. Potsy in third. So there you go. Then there's quite a nice gap back to Pablo then. So this could be your top 3 come the end of the race. But again, I'm not going to count my chickens, and I'm certainly not going to don't want to put a kiss on death on anybody. So I'll shut my mouth about that. Just get on with the comms. So Firepower, Potsy, Pablo, Team Silver, who actually, again, got up into 5th now, so he is getting himself up there now. Now we've got about 5 minutes left of this race, so he might be a bit too late to get himself up into that top 3 positions, but certainly he's going to be looking for top 4. So I'm going to have to stick with this and see, because there is a free car battle as well, because Hamza's not giving up on this either. So 4th place for Pablo still, but he is being absolutely hounded now by Team Silver. He's got that McGann under wraps here tonight. He's certainly tamed the machine. Gets up the inside, does he? Team Silver, he's going to have a look. He does get there. Pablo probably give it to him a little bit too easily there, unless he ran a bit wide. But gets through there, Team Silver. So into 4th, and Hamza gets through too, so he just followed him through. He said, yeah, I'll have that gap as well. But Pablo's not giving up, as you can see. Hamza trying to follow Team Silver everywhere, and comes back across, and Pablo was there, and Hamza just gives him the place. So that could have been a bit messy. Just runs a bit wide, Pablo, but sticks it in 5th then. So Pablo fighting back. And he's run wide again, and again it's quite easily done there. And he touches Hamza, and he's off. Pablo's off, and again it wasn't anybody's fault. I think he got his wheels on the grass and lost it. So that's bad luck there for Pablo. Pushes him right into the clutches of Lee and Ginger now. He's going to have all dirt and crap on his tyres here, which is going to slow him down, and going to try and warm them back up again, get them, make them clean. Lee up the inside, or Ginger I should say, coming on the outside of Lee actually, but he's not going to make it there, I don't think. No. But there's a little battle here for 9th, 10th and 11th, so a good little battle going off at the back of the pack. But still in that order. So Pablo 9th, Lee in 10th, who runs a bit wide. Ginger in 11th, who's going to be on him. Yeah, Lee got a little penalty there, did run wide, so he does take it straight away, gets rid of it. So he could have actually gone round again, but at some point he got to get rid of it anyway, I guess, so he got rid of it straight away. So back up top then, let's have a look at how Jim Bob's getting on. Yeah, so still pretty comfortable, although having said that, Firepower, he's closed that gap, and with what, a few minutes left of this race, quite possibly could get himself up to first. If he can get a couple of clean laps in now, no mistakes, and just hope that Jim Bob does make a mistake, then he's got every opportunity to get himself a victory here in race 3. And he has gone wide, and that has given Firepower a bit of incentive there. So now Firepower, I'm going to stick with this for sure. He's going to be right on the back of Jim Bob going up the straight. Gets in that slip of his, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure you're meant to be weaving quite as much as that, but I guess it's no danger to anybody else out there, but I think you're allowed to weave once, but no more than that I don't think, but anyway. Yeah, he looks very pacey actually, Firepower now in that Scirocco. Looks like them tyres are working well for him now, because he absolutely on it. As we do approach the last minute of the race, so he might not quite get there, but he's going to be having a good battle up to there at this point anyway, so going to be doing well either way. So we might as well stick with this, because everything else is exactly the same behind. As we come into the last lap, we're about to start it now. So Firepower, he's got one lap to see what he can do. Can he get himself on to Jim Bob? Well, he's certainly on him. Can he get past him is what I meant. Potsy, I think, probably settle for third now, because he's not in this battle anymore, but this is where it's all at for Firepower. We are on the final lap now, so can he do it? That's the big question. We'll come up with the big answer by the end of this lap, won't we? At the moment, Jim Bob's holding the pressure, handling it okay, and there's not much of this lap left, if I'm honest now. I think Firepower might have maybe had his chance, because Jim Bob doesn't look like he's going to be making a mistake. Firepower pushing though, so I'm going to stick with this as they cross the line. It does look like Jim Bob's got victory, just from Firepower, but it's a good victory nevertheless, and it's just what Jim Bob wanted after his issue that he had in race 2. So Jim Bob, congratulations first. Firepower close second, congrats. Potsy in third, good third for Potsy. And Hamza going to be bringing it up in fourth. So the two teammates, third and fourth. Prime in fifth, Excalibur sixth, Team Silver seventh, Dan in eighth, Pablo ninth, Ginger in 10th, and Lee in 11th. So there's your race 3. There's your round 2 done and dusted. And I'll catch you on the flip side for round 3 very soon. Thank you.